look up. Oh my god, the pollen is so bad outside. I know I feel like puffy. This was absolutely necessary. Is it only 7:20? Yes. Do I care? No. This might sound kind of crazy, but I started needlepointing because, well, this is not why I started, but I've noticed that it really helps. I pull my hair out. I have trichotillomania, and I needlepoint, and it has significantly helped with pulling my hair. And I just wanted to show you guys the little project that I'm working on right now. This is not like my favorite project. I bought it forever ago, and I guess I wasn't really like thinking longevity. I'm not doing a super great job, but it is very Louisiana, and I only have the red and a little bit of the black left to, oh, and the tan left to do, and then I should be done. And look at my little crab needle minder. Super cute. He's upside down. Oop, fixing. Okay, so we have this. This is what I'm currently working on. And I'm probably about to place an order for a mini stocking because I really want to try my hand at a stocking, but I'm scared to do a big one. So, oh, it just all fell out. This is the very first needlepoint I ever did. This is a little pelican. Don't look too closely at him. I keep him simply because he's cute to me, okay? Don't talk about him. I have this very large duck I was thinking about hanging up, like framing and hanging up. And then my favorite part of needlepointing is I love little Louisiana needlepoint. So I have this Tabasco bottle and a little king cake. It's upside down, but you know. I have a little alligator somewhere too. Where's he at? I just haven't started on him. Here they are. I knew I had more. One is a little Mardi Gras marching boot, and then behind it is a little alligator. I also had a little streetcar. I need to reorder the mini streetcar. I'm gonna turn all of these into probably little bag charms. And let's see, here's a little alligator. He's so cute. Oh. But I gave my original streetcar to my mom to. She wanted to attempt to needlepoint, even though she hasn't done it. I've just been working on her streetcar every time I go to her house. But yeah, if anyone has trichotillomania, pick up needlepointing, because who knew? I mean, I guess I knew, but now everyone else does too. I just love carting around my little bag too with my threads. It's so cute. And I have a bunch more in here. Anyways, this is my treat. I get to needlepoint when I get done with my schoolwork. Needlepoint and read. I'm probably gonna put Lonesome Dove on an audiobook as well, so I can like needlepoint and read at the same time. I only have one class left to work on, and I would really like to finish it today, but I haven't done my reading for it yet, so I'm gonna try to get some of the reading done. It's the same reading I've been trying to get done like all week, so there's nothing new. I'm gonna come read in my working room for a little bit just because I think maybe I'll focus better. I keep rereading the same first 3 pages out of here. It is not going very well. I just can't get myself to focus. I'm thinking about maybe just trying to do my part of my essay with the knowledge that I already have, because I just don't know that I'm gonna get this done in time with like enough time to also do my essays, and I have to start thinking about my test next week. When you take 7-week classes, like the speed is just so insane. It's the only pro to it is like how quickly it's over with, because if you really hate it, then it's done. But let me tell you, it is brutal, especially if you're like actually doing your work. There are some classes that you could get away with like you know, kind of cheating or whatever. I don't happen to be in those classes. So it is a lot of reading and self-teaching to get to where I can accomplish my assignments. It will all be worth it though when I'm doing my master's abroad, hopefully. And hopefully not going to law school. Law school is kind of my backup plan. I hate to announce that on here, but I probably will talk about studying for the LSAT at some point, because I did do a little bit of that today as well. So that book that I'm writing, we need to speed up our timeline. Okay, so I finally did get my reading done for the Grand Chessboard, and I did my 2 essays and test. This was really interesting. The only requirement was like the first 58 pages, but basically it talks a lot about Ukraine's importance in this geopolitical climate, and this was actually written in 1997, so it's interesting. Part of my work was to compare modern current events such as the Russo-Ukrainian War to what Brzezinski is discussing in this book, and it was I saw this article called him the paranoid Pole, which I thought was interesting, especially considering a big theme, I feel like, was what the US chooses to do with their current standing. And obviously we can see the choices that have been made, and clearly clearly that was not the right move on many such occurrences. And yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'll keep reading this outside of what I have to read for class, just because it's physically painful sometimes being in political science classes while all this is going on. And other than that, I'm gonna shower, I'm done with schoolwork for the week, and I'm gonna probably get in bed, read Lonesome Dove and Needlepoint. Bye. I just got out of the shower. I feel so dry. I'm gonna do my normal routine, which is basically just adapalene gel, Vanicream moisturizer, and Cicaplast balm spray over the top of everything. And hopefully I will stop feeling like my skin is about to crack in half. Got my water, I've taken my medicine, and now I want to talk about a couple of books that I've gotten recently. The first one being this one that I found at the used bookstore. This is The Crowded Street by Winifred Holtby. It's from Persephone Books, which is a publishing imprint that I've wanted to read for quite some time, but had just never found out in the wild before, I guess. And I'm really looking forward to reading my first book from them. I believe they publish sort of obscure women's fiction from like the Victorian era and possibly before. So I'm looking forward to this. And then I also I've been reading some kind of crazy political stuff lately. I am a political science major, and I got Jean-Jacques Rousseau on the Social Contract and Other Political Writings, and then Democracy in America by Alexis de Tocqueville. This is quite a tome here, but apparently it's very insightful. I've seen a lot of people recently talking about how this is applicable currently, which I'm interested to see. And then I got this cute little, I'm gonna use it as a bookmark, but it's like a little pamphlet from the New York Book Review in the mail. I just think it's cute as a bookmark. Maybe look really good at my little books. Last but not least, this is such this ugly cover, but since I am a political science major, I am currently in political science classes, and one of them is a special topics in American politics class, and our current topic is global foreign policy. So we're reading Rise to Globalism. I'm really enjoying it, honestly. I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do. I have had to like skim over more of it than I wanted to, so I'm hoping this week I'll get my schedule straightened out and I can actually pay attention and focus, and hopefully I will be able to do that until I finish this book. And since I haven't done any homework or anything today, I think I'm gonna read this for my bedtime book. I'm not super happy about that, but it's gonna be fun. I've been using this Tacobo Vita Glazed Lip Mask. This is like my third one. Not to say that I go through them quickly. I've been using this for probably like a year, and I really love it. It's one of the very few like lip products that I feel like does a good job hydrating my lips. Turns out I was wrong about what the reading was for the week. So since I don't have that book in here, I'm just gonna read Lonesome Dove on chapter 39. I've still got quite a ways to go, and I was supposed to finish this today. Yeah, I think I'll just get to that. Good morning. I did not get very far in Lonesome Dove last night. I got to chapter 43. Like really tired while I was reading, but at least I feel like I'm making a dent now. I'm like getting to the halfway point, I think. I do have a really annoying amount of schoolwork to get done today, so I guess I'm gonna go get to that. For my foreign affairs class, I have to read, or I'm supposed to read the first 2 chapters of the Grand Chessboard, and I actually do read my reading assignments because I hate not being fully aware of what's going on. It really stresses me out, so I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully knock out the first 2 chapters of this pretty quickly. I don't know how many pages that is. Hopefully. Oh, that's just a list of apps. Okay, so it's like 48 pages. It's gonna be okay. I got sidetracked and did not wind up doing my reading for my foreign affairs class, but I did finish my math, which I dread every week, every day. Every time I sit down to do my math, I'm ready to cry, so I'm glad that that's over and done with, and now I'm gonna try to get back to my reading. I need to read 48 pages, I think is what it is, so I'm gonna try to do that and annotate as I go, just because it helps me sort of keep up with what I'm reading a little bit better, especially for school stuff. So I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to read in the bed. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep.